There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Up. High.
Bruh. Auntie, please. Also, is the music skipping for anyone else, or is it just me? Like, is it good, or are we skipping, or what the fuck's going on? I'm very stressed right now. I forgot what your voice sounded like, honestly. I don't remember how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm very stressed. Oh my god. You good? Okay, cool. Hi, Maya! How are you? Let me turn on my lights. I haven't streamed in over a month. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Yeah, okay, we're good. How are you? Oh my lord, I've forgotten everything. I don't know what's happening anymore. This is so interesting. Also, I don't know why this isn't working properly. Like, it just skips to random songs. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, hello everybody. How the fuck are we? Honestly, yeah, haven't streamed in over a month. So I have a lot to tell you guys. Like, a lot. Yeah, the last time I streamed was the 30th of January. There's no way. What? The 30th of Jan? That's crazy. Doing better than me. I didn't stream for 2 years. True. You back to streaming now? I think I've seen that you're back to streaming. How are you finding it? I've been depressed since then. Man. I'm back. I'm glad. When do you stream? Because I feel like I don't see you pop up. I have your notifications on, but I don't know. Twitch is funky. Oh my god, you're so cute. Okay. I was just stalking your page. Don't mind me. Andy, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Max, hello. Eric, thank you for being first. Toaster, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Don't mention it. Been back for a couple months now, finding it fun but a little challenging. It's hard going from an active community, having to rebuild. Yeah. That was like my biggest fear of taking a break, was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to start from scratch. See, what is happening to my song thing? That was like the biggest thing. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and like it was very, very stressful. Like the thought of coming back. I knew I wanted to come back, obviously, but I was like, I didn't know what that was gonna look like. And I like feel like the last couple of months before I took a break, I really like relied on conversation and like chat, and I don't think that like that's uncommon. So it has been very, very hard. Hard if I did chat 100%, and people are like, oh, you just need to like talk to fill the void. Sometimes I just run out of things to talk about, and that's hard. That's like weird for me because I'm like, I talk a lot, but there we go, that's better. I talk a lot, but I'm like, even then I still struggle. Like I can't. Yeah. But yeah, stop pointing. No. But yes, it was a really, really good needed break, to be honest. This last month and a half. As you guys know, or might not know, this break came from a lot of things. Like, I feel like I've been so busy and it's been nonstop, but I have a little bit of like reprieve now, which is really good, and I'm back to streaming, by the fact that I'm going to Melbourne this coming weekend for TGX. But I have a lot. I need to go through my camera roll because I feel like I have a lot that I want to talk to you guys about. But have a great time. Thank you, my girl. Thank you. I don't even... Are you heading to PAX? Hopefully. However, there is something new and very exciting happening in my life while I've been gone, that I haven't really told anyone besides like my like really close friends, which I'll talk about in a second. But I am... This is crazy. I'm not pregnant. Oh my god, no. I'm not pregnant yet. Thank God. Look, I want to be pregnant. I want to have kids. Give me like 4 or 5 years. I need a ring on my finger first. Please. Please. Oh my god. No. I am, however, going back to uni, which is something that I never even considered. Hi, wife! How are you? Oh my god, hey. I never even really considered that as an option, but I am going back to uni. So I have a lot of life changes, but let's talk about what I've been doing for the last month and a half that I've not... I know, I'm so excited to see you. I'm so excited to see you. Let's talk about the month and a half that I've had off. I think before I went on break, I was waiting for Eric to come and visit. So Eric visited, we spent Valentine's Day together, which was very, very exciting, and a lot of fun. We had a really good weekend. Obviously went out for Valentine's Day. We did a lot in that weekend, which was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. And you probably would have seen photos on socials, but Eric also met my entire family, which is crazy, but it was very fun. And then the day after Eric left, I had family from Portugal. Like, they came to visit Australia for a month, which I told you guys. But it was honestly, as much as it was hectic and I'm exhausted because they left yesterday and I'm coming off the back of like a crazy month, I had the best time seeing my cousins and being around a baby. It was so much fun. And my cousins are like super chill. They just wanted to see Sydney. And it was so much fun. So we had the entire family here. So it was my mum's cousin. So she's around the same age as my mum. and then her husband, and then they have 2 kids. And their 2 kids are just a little bit older than me. So, and one of the kids, so one of my cousins brought her husband, and then the other one didn't bring her husband but brought their 4-month-old baby as well. Hello, Jacko. But yes, which is very exciting. So for 2 weeks we were hanging out with them. When I wasn't working, I was hanging out with them a lot, which was really, really fun. Going around Sydney, showing them everything. And then for 2 weeks, most of them, except for my cousin with the 4-month-old baby, along with my parents, went on a cruise to New Zealand, which was really, really cool. And they had the best time, but also apparently the first couple of days, because of Cyclone Alfred, were very, very bumpy, to say the least. But it was very good, and they had an amazing time. But the baby was too young, so they couldn't go on the cruise. So instead, they lived in our house for 2 weeks. Honestly, waking up to a baby in the house every day was the best feeling in the world. He is so cute. Yeah, he's 4 months old, and he's genuinely just the best little kid. Like, he's so fucking cute. Where is it? Hi, Layla. How are you? I'm back. Look at this little face. Waking up to this little face every day was the best. They did, but we're back. Yeah, he lived with us for 2 weeks, Layla. When I say, like, I am a million times more clocky, I mean it. Hi, Annalise. I love you. How are you? The other wife. Oh my God, all the wives. God, I have so many, like, pretty ladies watching me right now. I am nervous. But yeah, the baby, like, oh, wow, Steven!
Who dis?
Who dis? I don't know anymore. I don't know how to do this anymore. Thank you so much for the 21 months. That's insane. Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you? Am I a pretty lady? For tonight, yes. You can be a pretty lady. But yeah, having a baby in the house for 2 weeks, the best. I loved spending time with him, and he was such a happy baby. Anyway, it was so much fun. My grandma was also absolutely obsessed. And yeah, it was fun. Honestly, that was the majority of my time, was spending time with the baby, going to work, spending time with the fam, and not really much else. And then this last weekend, I had a 21st birthday for one of my childhood best friends. And then I also had a baptism yesterday. By the way, this baptism, Sydney had 38-degree weather. And we were in a church without fans or air conditioning. Like, at least most churches, even if they're old, have fans at least, but this one had nothing, so we were fucking dying the entire time. It was so awful. Like, it was so miserable. But whose baby is it? So my family that were here for a month, my cousin and her 4-month-old stayed in our house for 2 weeks while the rest of the family went to New Zealand. But yes, I was very depressed when they were leaving. Also, look at my grandma. Same baby. Yeah. Literally, me and my grandma had the time of our lives. Like, it was the best. We had so much fun. And like my niece and nephew were obsessed, and they were like, "Where's Pedro? Where's Pedro?" What a cutie. I know. But yes, my family, so the family from Portugal left yesterday, which was very, very sad. And we all got really emotional. I wanted to cry so bad. My grandma was tearing up, like she was on the verge of crying, because she hasn't seen the girls in like 20 years. So it was very, very exciting for her. And then it just felt like this month flew by so fucking fast. Like, it was just crazy. Yeah. Babies grow up so fast. I miss when my cousins were babies. Yeah, honestly, like the month that like he was here, like the little baby, little Pedro, he he started learning how to like roll over properly, and he was starting to like move around a bit more, not fully crawl, but he was like shuffling on his stomach. Like, he changed so much in a month. I was like, oh my God, like it was crazy. It was so exciting. I love babies too. I was gonna cry. Honestly, I'm really glad I didn't cry, because I would have. Hi, Coyote! Mwah. Yeah, it was so much fun. I had a crazy, hectic month. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. And now I'm back. Bar the fact that I am going to Melbourne this coming weekend, I'm going to be back. And now that I am also starting uni, which is crazy, depending when that is, I'm not 100% sure on the timing, because I'm on a wait list. So I know I made a lot of life changes while I was gone. I am going back to uni to study nursing. Also, ad breaks in 30 seconds if you're not subbed. I'm going back to uni to study nursing, and which is crazy and really interesting, and I don't know how I feel. Everyone's saying that like I would be such like a good nurse, and I'm like, I think it's my calling. So I just said fuck it, and I applied. So I either will start in May, which is, I'm on a wait list for May. If I don't start in May, I will definitely start in September. So sometime this year I will be going back to uni, which is very, very, very exciting and very stressful. I don't know how I feel. But I'm going back to uni full time, meaning I might be able to quit my job. I hope. I want to do either like labor and delivery or aged care, which is completely two different ends of the spectrum. But yeah, I am very, very, very excited. So this one, seating, I won't dox the, it's 4 years. Because I'm also going to I'm going to an online university, but like I'm doing the like theory. It is long, but I'll be 30 by the time it's done, and that's not too bad. To be honest, I'm really excited to like start it and just get it done. Well, Siri, shut up. I'm really excited to get it done, and I think it'll be really good, but it is long. But the campus, like for me, to go on, so still just a girl, of course. Pitting that, because true. Yeah, I am very excited, and I think it's going to be a big step, and it means co-working streams, it means so many things, which is very exciting. But I've kind of just, I don't know, this break has been really good because it's kind of just made me focus on what I want, and what I want definitely isn't the job that I'm working in, although me and Eric had a very long discussion about my job today because more stuff has happened. But yeah, I think nursing is like will be a good fit for me, so we'll see. But I either want to do labor and delivery or aged care. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But I might go into it and want to do something completely different. I don't really know. Yeah. It should be good. I'm very, very excited. Bruh, I had to actually... That's a paramedic, so it's different. There's a theme I've been picking up. Yeah. Yeah, so my job, well, we've been gone. Yeah, Andy, that actually gave me a stroke trying to figure out what I was reading. I was so lost. Cute. Bruh. Why is my mum sending me photos now? Okay, anyway. I'm just gonna ignore her messages. So is mum. So, while we've been gone, I have been still working a lot, but I have been taking my days off. So today, instead of going in for a couple hours, I didn't. I said, fuck it, I'm not going in. And just, you know, left it at that, which was honestly good, but I wasn't sure if stream was frozen. Just is what it is. But yeah, so I got a call from my boss today. So we have trialed 3 people for the receptionist role while I've been on this break, okay? Which is so bad. So we trialed 2, okay? The first one did 1 day and then quit. The second one also did 1 day and quit. So the first one realized that like it was too high paced for her and she didn't want to do it. So she quit. The second one the second one was because she was scared of blood and couldn't handle it and can't handle needles. So she quit. The third one was meant to start last week, then pushed it back by a week. So she was meant to start this week. And then just rang my boss today and was saying that she has health issues, so she's not going to be able to actually like work. My boss has now messaged me, or she called me, asking if for a month over like most of April and like start of May, if I can cover for both of my co-workers who are going on leave, okay? Which means that I'd be starting at 8:30 and not finishing it till at least 6:30, 7 o'clock. Hi, Lava. Hey. Double pay, though? Mm-mm. It would just be regular pay. Hi, Maya! Is a great answer. It is. You covering for 2 people? Anyway, she's gonna try and find someone else. Oh my god, welcome back. Thanks. How are you? Oh my god. I went to baptism lava at the same place. Like, the reception was at the same place that we went for a walk, and I was like, oh my god, I came here with Lava. I was thinking about you yesterday. I want to talk to this boss. I ain't gonna dox her, but it's okay. I'm not gonna dox myself either. But yes. Hopefully she finds someone to cover me. That would be... Oh! Mirf! I love the name.
She's back. She's living her life. Hope you've been well.
I've been. That's the best way to put it. Thank you so much for the 18 months. I appreciate it. Layla, okay, my work, okay? So we've been trialing people and like hiring people because one of my co-workers is retiring in April, okay? Two people who have hired have quit after the first day. Then we were meant to have someone start this week. We were meant to have someone start this week, and then she had health issues, so she's not starting. So if we can't find anyone, and we can't train anyone up in time, I'm gonna have to be working double shifts because my other co-worker, one of my other co-workers is also going, that was rude, also going on leave for almost a month around the same time. So, and then she doesn't want to give the shifts to the woman who works Fridays because she's been making a lot of errors and she doesn't want to give her extra shifts. But I'm like, so you'd rather basically kill me in the process instead of taking time to train her? I don't know what's happening here, but the error maker lady, that's what I'm saying. But she doesn't want to give her extra shifts. Haven't seen you since I accidentally joined VC. Bruh, that feels like forever ago. Hi, Voltage! How are you? Yeah, I feel like I said, like, you know, if she has extra shifts, maybe she'll, you know, like, she won't make mistakes. But my boss has said, like, it won't be for more than a month, which, thank God. And also, sorry, my hair looks ugly. I'm just gonna leave it down for a second. Apparently it's not gonna be for, no, I'm not getting paid higher. I'm getting paid maybe I'm not for a better salary. I wish. But like I was saying to Eric, I was like, because he was sending me all this stuff from Fair Work, and I said, that's all great and well. I can't afford to not be in a job right now. When I'm trying to save, me and Eric want to move. I want to move to Melbourne, and me and Eric want to move out together. I need to save. I still have stuff I need to pay for. This PC hasn't been paid off, which is a story in itself. Like, I have so much that I need to do still. And I like can't afford to not be in a job. Like, oh, who is this? Come up. Oh, say hello, everyone. You want to show everyone your new haircut? Mm-hmm. Hello. You barking at everyone? Are you? Are you barking at everyone? He's handsome. He's shaved because it got too hot for him. Because it was too hot for him because we were having like 30-degree days and I felt bad. So while my mum was gone, I booked him in to just get shaved all over so he could be a little bit cooler, which was nice. But yeah, no, I want to ask for all these things, but I know that I'm not going to get paid what I should be getting paid. Like, I'm not even getting paid manager's rates now. Like, I'm still getting paid as a receptionist. And like, I've just had so many problems with my boss. I know that once I start uni, I am going to quit. But I'm also just like, you know, if I just stick it out for a couple of weeks, which I have an Easter break as well, so it's not the worst. If I just stick it out and then quit when I start uni, it's not going to be the worst in the world. I don't know. The money will be worth it, even though it's not amazing and I'm going to get fucked by tax, but again, better than nothing. And I just think that I just need to stick it out for a while. So, I don't know. I've been talking about it with Usually Worth It. I just don't know if like almost 11-hour days is going to be... Like, I already know. And I spoke about this with Eric. I was like, Eric's like, you are going to get burnt out so quickly. You're already burnt out from that job. Working 11, 12-hour days is not going to be it. And I said, I know. But what am I going to do? You know? Like at least on Fridays, I'll have a half day, even though Fridays are crazy. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll have full days. And that's... So 4 full days per week, and then Friday I'll have a half day. Wednesday might be a half day, but we'll see. I just hope, because she's like, oh, I think we've got someone to like cover in the interim. And I was like, okay, great. If you do, then that's obviously good because like, or like someone to like train. But then it's going to be busy and I'm going to be by myself and I'm going to be training a newbie. So... yeah, basically. It's going to be cooked. And I know that I should be getting overtime. And there's just no world that she's going to pay overtime. So, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. Hi, Chloe. How are you? But yeah. It's...
What's the difference between a hippo and Zippo? One is heavy and the other is a little lighter.
Thank you, Frosty. Thank you for the 27 months. 27 months! My God. I missed you, my little wenchling. How are you? She won't pay you overtime, then don't do it. Simple as that. Don't settle for less than your worth. Maya, I got... So, the law of this job, okay? My leave request... So, I never signed a contract when I started this job, firstly. Secondly... I think about all this stuff back and I'm like, holy fuck, I've already gone through a lot with this job and I've only been there for a year. Should be able to get back pay. I'll look into it, but I just know, like, it's just not gonna happen. And I can't afford to be without a job. That's the thing. I 100% will. I have no tolerance for shitty jobs. Yeah. I don't want to be without work. Like, I still have debt to pay off. Like, just make an OnlyFans. Honestly, I am thinking of going back because I took a break and now I'm like, I might. Luckies, mwah, I love you. Going back? Yeah. The fuck? What? Do we not know this? But yes. No. Oh. Andy is not a knower. No. 24-month sub. Amen. Amen. I was trying to play it off. Yeah, okay. Smooth. But yeah, so when I first started, I never signed a contract. Then I was meant to go to Korea in August, and my leave got denied because someone who applied for leave after me got approved by my boss. And then my boss was like, don't worry, next time you want to like take leave, I'll prioritize you. And the way that we were like taking leave and applying for leave was writing in a book, like in our diary at work, and then texting my boss. And then she forgot about my leave. Then she asked me to be manager, and I said yes, and I asked her for a pay rise, and she said that she was going to pay me $2 more an hour. Okay. Then my coworkers that are literally fucking retiring this year, so I don't know why it was such a fucking problem. Anyway, they were like, oh, if she's gonna ask you to be manager, you need to ask for more money. You need to ask for more money. And I was like, yeah, I agree, but like, I don't know, I just feel really awkward having the conversation. Like, you know, I don't have experience, so I don't know how much to ask for. They're like, just ask her, just ask her, just ask her. Like, look it up on Fair Work and ask her. And I was like, yeah, okay. I asked her. And then they were like, oh, like, you know, have you asked for your pay rise and this and that? And I was like, yeah, like I have, but, you know. And they were like, oh. And then one day they were like, oh, you know, how much are you getting paid if you don't mind me asking? We were at like a girls' night for work. And I told them, because I was like, oh, I got a couple of dollars more, like an hour. And they were like, oh, okay, cool. And like, I didn't think that the conversation was going to like stem from there, because they were the ones that were telling me that I needed to ask for a pay rise. Then they turned around to my boss and said, oh, she's getting paid $35 an hour to be a manager, and we're getting paid $33, which is what I started on as well. We're getting paid $33. We want more pay. By the way, for a job that they didn't want to do, because they both got asked to be manager and they both said no. And they were like, no, I'd never do it. So whatever. And they both agreed that it was a lot more like a lot more work for me than for them. But anyway, then my boss pulled me into a meeting and was like, oh, just next time don't discuss your wages, because now I have to pay them more. And I'm pretty sure they're getting paid basically the same as me, if not $1 less. And I do double the fucking work, because I do reception and manager at the same time. So it's great. So yeah, that's all happened, and now I'm like just so fucking over it. So BS. Obviously the pay is different. Yeah. But anyway, then ever since then, my boss hasn't been telling me anything. So she's been telling the other girls like, oh yeah, this girl's starting. Like, I used to be in on the interviews for the new hires. Then she stopped putting them on our shared calendar. So she stopped telling us like what was happening, which was really fucking interesting. So she stopped telling us what was happening. And like she stopped telling me what was happening, but she'd tell the other girls like, oh yeah, this girl's starting on this day. Don't buy into that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a harmless conversation, and then she made it out to be my fucking fault. But yeah, so that's the tea with work, and now she wants me to work basically 12-hour days for like a month. So excited. So excited. Did my mouse just die? Hello? Hi, Omid. How are you? Oh my god. Hello, Vibe. I do stream. Did my mouse just die? My mouse just died. Okay. The fuck? Vibe!
You woo.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello? As they should. Yeah, I feel like I am that coworker that puts up with a lot of bullshit that a lot of people don't. So, Vibe, thank you so much for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Give me updates. Oh, okay. Well, in the month and a half that I've been gone, I'm very sorry that I've been gone, but it was for very good reason. 10 whole months, I know. Hi, John, how are you? If you were leaving, yeah, I will, because I did that with my first ever job. They treated me really badly. Didn't pay me super, didn't pay me anything, even though I was entitled to super. And so I went through Fair Work and went through the ATO and reported them, and it was really good. But my mouse just stopped fucking working. Okay, well, cool. But yeah. Eric came to visit me for a weekend, which was really, really nice, over Valentine's Day, which is very fun. So Eric came to visit me, and then I had family staying from Portugal for a month, which was very fun and very chaotic. And in between that, I had a bunch of stuff on. Yeah, I had a bunch of stuff on, which was... I need to plug in my wired mouse because this isn't working. It was very hectic, but it was, yeah, a lot of fun, and I enjoyed... No, because it's close to my house, so I don't want to dox myself. Also, ignore the Microsoft sounds, it's just me. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to dox myself, otherwise I would, but... Okay. Management openly abusing the staff. Honestly, yeah. But yeah, while I've been gone, I've been hanging out with family a lot, obviously. Are we good? Okay, my mouse is working. This one. Oh. I've been working quite a bit as well. That's about it. Just tell Layla she can make lots of accounts. True. Listen, Layla, I'll just tell you in DMs. Don't even worry about it. But while I've been gone as well, I have been raising money for charity. If you saw my Discord, I've been raising money for the Children's Cancer Institute, which I did 2 years ago, and this is my second year doing it. I've raised $173 so far, so thank you to everyone who's donated through Instagram and everything. I've done 48 kilometers out of 86, and I've still got the rest of March to go. So the goal is to walk 86 kilometers in the month of March. And yeah, we are back. Welcome back to Give Kids Cancer. No. The last time I did this, we raised $1,000, which was insane, but I only walked 19 kilometers. This time I've already outdone it, but yeah. Eric, Ash, Bella, everyone who donated. It's been very, very fun. I've been posting some little updates, and we're doing it. Eric is also doing it, and Patty is also doing it, which is very, very fun. But yeah, it's been very cute. So it's also been a really good, it's been a very good excuse to go for walks every day. And I've been going for like 6-7 kilometer walks almost every day, which has been very, very fun. Yeah, it's been sick. Yuck, exercise. I know, but I've started like noticing that I'm losing weight, which is very exciting. So now I think because I'm on a high of like, oh my God, I'm noticing small changes. I think it's just like, that's like my biggest like motivation to keep going, is the fact that like, I've like noticed, a couple of changes. I'm getting fat these days. Are you really? Thank you, Chels. Mwah. Honestly, oh my God, yeah, no, I'm chunky. I am chunky. Partially tore my Achilles about 6 weeks ago. How did you do that? Oh God. Can't do as much exercise. That's fair. You need to heal and you need to rest. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I think the one thing, if anything, I missed streaming so much and just being able to actually sit at my PC and like just chat. I was so excited to come back. Like, I think any ounce of like burnout that I had from streaming is gone, and I was like, I just want to go back so bad. But the baby was sleeping in the room, like right that we shared this wall. This is usually my parents' room, but while my parents were gone, they were using my parents' room, like my cousin and the baby, and so I couldn't stream because I didn't want to wake up the baby. Also,
11 months subs, but I've loved you for 10.
Wow,
One
you didn't
heart emoji.
you
Kissing
didn't love
face
me for the
emoji.
first month? Also, don't be like, I loved you for 10. You didn't even know you loved me. Okay? Mister, I just want to be friends. I'm kidding. Thank you for the 11 months. I love you so much. No, because you're short? hate you. Took me a while. What just happened? Did music stop for anyone else? Wait, you guys can hear the music? What the why can't I hear it? Now it's gone? What? Are you going deaf? No, I accidentally slammed my desk. My Go XLR is playing up so badly. Like, so badly. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this right now. Is it? It's not. It's not. My Dex lab is now not opening. No, you're lying. You're actually lying. Do I just restart real quick? What do I do? Is it?
Like, really? Like, you can't even hear